we need to take every step in our power to make sure that it ends.
We begin tonight with the state going after deep fake pornography. California's top prosecutor is now launching an investigation into Elon Musk's artificial intelligence company, xAI. Good evening, I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Chiquetta. Right now, the state is ordering Musk's company to stop creating and distributing non-consensual sexual images. One of the victims includes a woman who shares a child with the billionaire.
CBS 8's Richard Allen is here now with more on the new law here in California that is being used to try and bring an end to these harmful images. Richard?
Well, that's right. And in fact, Attorney General Bonta has sent a cease-and-desist letter to xAI, citing several examples of how the company's artificial intelligence tool Grok has allowed users to take ordinary clothed pictures of women and children and undress them, creating sexually explicit images without the subject's consent. In fact, one of the alleged victims of this practice, who's now speaking out, is someone who's had a very close connection to Elon Musk himself.
Should not be allowed to generate and undress children and women. That's what needs to happen.
27-year-old Ashley St. Clair, who shares a son with Elon Musk, is now sounding the alarm after she says that xAI's chatbot Grok created and published highly sexual deepfake images of her without her consent and then shared them on X.
The worst for me was seeing myself undressed, bent over, and then my toddler's backpack in the background.
St. Clair says that she asked Grok multiple times to take down those images.
Grok said, I confirm that you don't consent. I will no longer produce these images. And then it continued to produce more and more images and more explicit images.
While Musk did not respond to CBS's request for comment, xAI said earlier that it takes action against illegal content on X, including child sexual abuse material, by removing it, permanently suspending accounts, and working with local governments and law enforcement as necessary. Despite this, California's Attorney General is now investigating whether xAI broke the law by enabling the spread of sexual images of women and children without their consent, turning to a new state law that goes further than other similar legislation throughout the country.
It no longer said that it was just the person who creates the deepfake pornography, but it was anybody who facilitates it, which is really critical.
Assemblymember Rebecca Bauer-Kayan authored AB 621, which not only targets the creator of the image, which can be difficult to track down, but the distributor of that image as well, allowing victims to sue for digitized sexually explicit material and increasing damages up to $250,000.
It can cause mental distress. It can cause, emotional harm. And honestly, it can probably affect people's careers that this is out there. And so we need to take every step in our power to make sure that it ends.
Bauer-Kayan is confident this new legislation will ultimately protect Californians.
And we will be watching. And if this law does not work, we will go further. We will make sure the non-consensual pornography is not the lay of the land here in California.
And we also reached out to X to see if they had any comment on the state attorney general's investigation into xAI, as well as the cease and desist letter that was issued to the company. And we've not yet received a response. Marcella.
Richard, it's so frightening because these deep fakes look so authentic and
they
real.
Look very real. Yeah.
They look real, and it could be very harmful. So if there's someone out there that realizes that a deep fake has been made of them, non-consensual pornography, what can they do? Can they file a complaint?
The Attorney General's office is urging anyone who believes they may be a victim, or their children a victim of deepfake pornography, to come forward, either a victim of xAI or any other website. Now, there's a way to file your report online. We have a link to that, a link to the Attorney General's office. You can file that report online, and then at least it will be documented and hopefully investigated as well.
All right, it's kind of a new frontier that we're
absolutely the Wild West,
and some guidelines definitely need to be put in place. Thanks so much, Richard.
Thank you,
Carlo.